Hey guys, welcome to the Sunday night webinar, at Sunrise Crypto Academy. We talk about we've been talking about meme coins and all this crazy stuff that's happening offline. So yeah, we're tuning in at 6 p.m. We usually 6 p.m. on every Sunday. That's what time's it over there, Garth?
It's 9:30 p.m. at the moment.
9:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But you guys can watch these in your own leisure because we always as a replay because it's on YouTube. So in today's session, we're just gonna we get together and just have a chat and just talk about what's happening with crypto. And there's tons of stuff happening with meme coins, and a lot of stuff actually is happening with the BSC blockchain, which is what Garth actually spoke about many moons ago, and it's actually taken off. This whole thing with BSC. So essentially, it's just like Bitcoin blockchain NFTs. But the problem at the moment is it can't really actually do a lot of data. It can just like basic text because, as the Bitcoin blockchain is can't send a lot of information through. So they're working. Apparently, Lightning is working on solving that problem. So it's going to be like have all the benefits of with the blockchain and NFTs and stuff, but have Lightning. So it's going to be pretty much instant. So it's not going to be a lot of fees at all, or none at all. So there's a lot of stuff happening. You got the NFTs still happening. You got meme coins happening. You got heaps of IDOs launching, and you got stuff that's happening on the Bitcoin BSC. They call it BRC20 chain. So heaps of stuff's happening. But we're going to just talk a little bit about kind of like what's in our realm. That's kind of like what we do. But anyway, what about your week? How's your week been there, Garth?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's just been, well, I mean, if you're looking on the outside, let's say you weren't watching our videos every week and you're just looking at Bitcoin, you go, oh, gee, it hasn't moved in the last 7 days. It's 0.2%. It's like just under 27,000, right? So you'd be like, oh, there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on in crypto. But that's just not true. It is wild right now. Like, it's just exciting. There is literally every day there is just coins pumping anywhere from 2x to 10 to 30x every single day. It is really wild. And as I said, there's new technologies which are starting to pick up now, and with that Lightning, like you said, with the Lightning, that could make a big difference. More people getting onto the networks, that might be cool. But there is a lot of cool things happening. So yeah, looking forward to talking through a couple of projects tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just talk a little bit about the meme coins. Like, what I'm saying with the meme coins, it's basically like we did with the IDOs. All right, so I found that there's a couple that I held on, and I probably shouldn't have held on to them. But there's also ones there that are still doing okay. But generally, the most of the meme coins, um, it's just best to sell them. And I know that's what everyone does. And this is not an easy process to do because you've got to buy the meme coin first. So what we do is you can buy the meme coins literally. There's hundreds of these things launching. All you do is you just go to Pink Sale, and you can see these things launching like crazy. All right, and you can just go on, click on pinksale.finance slash launchpads, and you can see them. And these are all the ones that you could just go filter to, like maybe BSC. And these are all the ones that are just launching. And also, if you go to just the home page, or if you just go into this top trending one here, this the top there, it's got the top trending. These are all the ones that are like hot at the moment. So when people start to invest in them, they pop up here, and then more people see them, and then more people invest in them. So we just go to this one here. So this one here, it hasn't started yet, but it's about to launch. Go to here to newsletters on the right hand side and just click on this and put your email address, and you get an email every day with just tons and tons of new coins that are launching, right? And this is just PancakeSwap. So what I'm finding with PancakeSwap is that it's the same thing we were doing with IDOs in the past. What people are going to do is they're going to it's going to pump and dump, and then pretty much the graph is going to be always the same, right? It's going to look like this. Let me just pick one. This one here. Okay, the graph is going to look exact. Every one is going to look like this pretty much in the beginning. Okay, in the beginning, it's going to look like this. What will happen is when the coin launches, it'll pump hard. Bots will pick it up. Investors will pick it up. People that haven't bought, if it's not oversold, which is another thing too. If it's oversold and too many people buy into it, then everyone's bought into it and they haven't got any more exposure. So they haven't got buyers that are waiting to buy into it once it launches. That's the biggest problem with these pink sale ones that don't have a hard cap. That's what a hard cap is. Means say if they have a hard cap of 100 BNB or 100 BNB, once that 100 BNB has come from investors' money, that's it. And the biggest advantage of a hard cap is it stops a lot of people getting in. It creates scarcity and it creates urgency, right? So hard caps you don't see them too often, but when there's a hard cap, really take a notice of the project. So what happens is when it pumps, this happens every single time on every single coin, probably bar the really good ones. They'll pump and then they'll dump. And this happens literally 99% of all coins. And then what will happen is, if it's a good project, once all the paper hands people get out and all the diamond hands are like, oh, we believe in the project. If it's a good project, it'll then over time it'll go up, back up, right? This is the chart almost 99% of the time. So what you can do is, and look, most of these meme coins are just shit anyway. I'll be honest, they are. They just most of them are just a pump and dump. So, you know, from what I'm seeing in the last week or so, most of them do at least a 2 or 3x. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but still, if you're doing the numbers, you know, you can just do like start off with like $20 and then just keep on doubling it up. The problem with that is it's not easy to do. So when it launches, you just have to make sure that you got your tokens, or if they do like a simultaneous claim and then they add the liquidity on PancakeSwap. That's what most of them do. You have to have like 3 windows open. You have to have PancakeSwap open. You have to have PooCoin or Dex Tools or whatever you're using to check the liquidity. And then you have to have, obviously, the pink sale to claim your tokens. So then you make sure you're connected to all the 3 pages. And then you just go through the number. When it goes on, you might want to have a UTC clock. UTC, I think it's time.me or something. Anyway, you just Google it. And then watch the UTC clock. So once you find out the launch date or the time, it'll just happen like as soon as the UTC goes, if they're organized. Most of the time it does. You pull the tokens out, you claim your tokens, then you go straight to PancakeSwap. You add the contract address in, which you should have already had. Put it into the PancakeSwap. Then you have to enable it, which takes about 10 seconds. Then you sell, and you'll see that this chart will start to go up. It'll go up and down, but mostly it'll go up. And if you catch it in the first 10 seconds, you can do about 2 or 3x. Sometimes it might even do more. Maybe it just depends on how bullish the project is. But sometimes they do 10x. And then what you just sell. Just don't even think about sell, because if you sell, it's going to go back down. You can buy back in later if you like the project, but just sell, and then take your profit and just GFO, right? Get the you know what I mean, and then that's how you make your money, and that's what most people are doing. And I know that's not good for the project, but most of these projects won't go anywhere anyway. So that's what I'm finding. I tried holding a couple and it didn't do well. I tried buying into them a couple that were later on, trying to make some profits, hoping to go up. Then I watched many of them. They're going up and down, up and down. And then I got into ones that were already going down. So that's what I found. I found just get into the pre-sale and then just sell. And I wouldn't say guaranteed, but if you can sell within the first 5 to 10 seconds, you're gonna at least double your money minimum. But you got to be prepared. And this is the biggest thing. You have to pretty much just stay up the whole time and wait. And I've got 2 that I'm going to do in today. Okay. And they're in 1 hour and 19 minutes. So I've got 2 lined up. So I'm going to do the biggest one first. And then the smaller one I'll just do after. But it works. It works. If you want to make money in meme coins, it works. And but it takes you've got to be prepared, and you've got to know the time when it's going to launch, and you've got to be there on your computer. And that might be 3 a.m, or might be 12 o'clock at night. And that's probably the biggest thing. If you've got to go to work and stuff the next day, you're going to miss it because you'll be sleeping. But if you've got, 10 BNB in it, right, and then it's going to do really, really well, it could 2 or 3x or maybe even 10x. It's obviously you're going to be there. So let me just show you one that's going to be, I think it's going to be really good. It's happening like literally in a couple of, it's going to happen like soon. This is the one that I'm going to fucking get into.
You might want to share the screen on that one.
Oh, you see it now?
Oh yeah, yep.
So this one here was Linda the Axio, and basically, I watched this one I did a video and review on it, and I watched it, and there's nothing really fantastic about it. It's just another meme coin, and they talked about Linda Yak CEO. So it's basically leveraging what Elon Musk said. And if you're not sure, it's like a lot of people follow Elon Musk, and a lot of these meme coins get created based off what he says. So what he did was, he's like, about a week ago, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna announce a new CEO. It's a woman, but I'm not going to tell you who it is." Right? So and then after that, I think like a few more days after that, then he announced it, and it was Linda Yak CEO. So these guys just make a meme coin about her, and then just basically knocked up a website, did a contract, and wrote that, and it raised 2,475 BNB. Now, the biggest thing about this separates this project apart from most meme coin projects, and I wouldn't have got into it if I didn't think it was promising, was it's got this Floki CEO, some of the guys that were in this previous project, and it's actually still on multiple exchanges. I think it's like 4 or 5 exchanges. It did it did 500x, and it did went to had 45 million liquidity. So these guys are going to help this mob, Linda Yak, try to, who knows, it could even be Floki CEO. You just don't know, right? They won't tell you. It could even be the same team just launching a new coin. You just don't know. They won't tell you anyway. But they're going to get help from this mob. So they already know, and that's the advantage. Like, if they know what to do, they can get this thing going to the moon. And they're going to have like 10 10 centralized exchanges. That's what they said in the first month. So everyone's hyped up about it, and that's why it raised so much money. So this one's launching in like an hour and a bit. So what I'll do with this one is I'll just sell, and then I'll buy back in, maybe. Just depends on like the chart. But I think you can actually do well. I think this one can do like really well over the next month, simply because of if they execute. So these ones here, I don't think they don't come along too often. So you kind of have to sift through them. And most of these meme coins are going to be shit anyway. And I would say that probably 1 out of 100 you'll find a half decent one. But all of them, in my opinion, you can make money on if you're there on the spot within the first 5 to 10 seconds and you sell. You will make money, in my opinion, almost most of the time. You know, seconds matter, but other than that, there's no way to make money with them if you're not in the first 5 seconds. So you can make money with meme coins. You just got to be Johnny on the spot. So people are making money. It just depends on how much you put in, and that's kind of like if you can 2x, 3x your money on 5 BNB. Yeah, it's a good day. It's like you made 5 or 10 BNB for the day. BNB is 300 now, so do the maths. You made 1,500, $2,000 for the day, and that's exactly what people are doing. They're doing this every single day. They're putting in that type of money. They're pulling in maybe 500 or $1,000 out of each one of these things, and they're probably doing 2 or 3 a day. So, yeah, can you do it? Yeah, but it takes a lot of time, and it takes you literally got to sleep on your laptop. But if you're making $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, I mean, why wouldn't you? Right? You wouldn't have to go to a job, but it takes a lot of effort. So that's what I'm saying with the meme coin space. Okay, it's still live and well, but it is tricky and hard to navigate, and but people are making money. So I know it's like, yeah, it's not easy to do, but it's people are making money from it. So it's literally the easiest way to make money, but it has its drawbacks. It's like anything, So yeah, if you want to make money with meme coins, you can do it. It's just you just have to spend the time to make sure that you're there and you're there at the right time to sell, which you find that out through the Telegram group. And a lot of the Telegram groups, what they're doing is they have a listing countdown. So what they do is they have like a which is good actually. And how they have the listing countdown is when you go to the Telegram group, they have a pin post. Some of them pin it. What the others do is they have like a video voice call, and they have a countdown for the schedule of the voice call, and you can't miss it. It's like a blue bar in that actual Telegram group, and then they'll say, "Oh, the listing is this time." So the actual video call acts as a countdown timer. So instead of having the video call is in an hour and 2 minutes. There's no video call. It's just the timer for the countdown of the listing. And I thought, hey, that's what everyone needs to know. We need to know when this freaking thing launches, then we can be there. So that's what a lot of people are doing. So it makes your job easier, which was cool because I thought that's the perfect thing to do. And it just, when you click on it, it just pops up a window and it tells you. It starts in an hour and 15 minutes, but it says a listing countdown. So it obviously means make sure you got your shit ready. Liquidity's coming. Boom. That's the go. So if you can do that multiple times a day, dude, I'm telling you can make some great money with meme coins. And then it just comes down to how much you're playing with. It's just like betting and gambling. If you're willing to bet 20 or 30 bucks, you can flip that into maybe 100, 200 bucks. But if you're willing to play with, and there's guys that are there playing with 10, 20 BNB, 30 BNB, 50 BNB, they just get multiple accounts. Although I don't know how they would do it because they'd have to be pretty quick. So I reckon just the maximum in one account, because you literally got to be there in the first 5 seconds. If you go to multiple accounts, you're going to have to be like switching or have multiple computers. But usually, if you're playing with, say, 10 BNB and you're doing 5x or 10x on that, yeah, you do the maths. They're making a killing, So that's what the big boys are doing. They're just playing with bigger money and they're just doing the same thing, but just rinse and repeating it. So you can do it, guys. Meme coin season, there's tons of money getting made. So just know that it's happening right now. But yeah. A lot of people are quiet. I mean, I don't know, Garth, I just think a lot of people, maybe it's just us, but a lot of people just seem to be doing other stuff. Or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things, I suppose. Like we said before, when there's nothing going on with Bitcoin, they leave and they just lose touch with what's going on, and then they look from the outside and they go, "Oh, okay, not much is going on. Won't get into it." But really, there's a bunch going on, and you've probably heard this before. But when you'll see a lot of people talk about, just showing up daily during, let's say, a bear market. If you're sort of the kind of person that shows up all the time, and you're doing this for a year or two, or whatever the bear market's going for, you're going to be there when the next bull run happens, and you're going to be in a good position because you're going to learn. You already know what's going on. You've already made plenty of mistakes. You've learnt what's going on. There's no re-education. You're involved with it, and it doesn't take too much to be involved with it. But yeah, I think people just go and do other things in their lives, and they let it go, and they just wait for Bitcoin to go back up again. But really, you literally can make 2x every day, and on a good day, you might make 10x. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, these people making money, but maybe the people that got in but last bull run, some of them aren't around because all they're hoping on is Bitcoin.
I mean, we've seen other stuff. We've been like we talk privately as well offline, and we've seen other stuff that people are doing. Because you can just go and look at these. Like, if you want to know how much people are making with meme coins, it's easy. All you got to do is go and have a look at the sales, and then just track their wallets, and you'll see, how much these guys are making. And if you can track the top wallets, you are going to be gobsmacked how much these guys are making, especially on ETH. Like, they're making stupid amounts of money. Like, some of these guys are making 100 ETH a day, right? It's absolutely gobsmacked on how much the top people are making. Just follow their wallets. Just another thing too. This is you, Garth. You're the one that actually told us about this. But
yeah,
I looked at it, but I didn't really think of it much at the time. But when you mentioned ordinals, right?
Yeah.
They what happened was, so think of ordinals as
it was February, wasn't it? Was that February that I talked about ordinals?
Yeah. Well, this is you when it first came out, you were telling us about it, and then they'd started, because they haven't started to now. What we're going to see is we're going to see these platforms start to build. People are going to start to build out on BRC20. This other Alex Labs just launched. They're going to do like a launchpad IDO platform on BSC on a BRC20. So that's interesting. That's interesting. That's going to be pretty big, I think. So this is it here, and you just need to get your Hero wallet. I got a long password. I can't remember what it is, but you connect it up, and then he's got this launchpad going, which is here. They already started actually just launch, but yeah. So it's going to be like a pancake swap, but it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little bit different. Different rounds and stuff. So just keep an eye on this one, guys. It's Alex Lab, and this is on BSC, but it uses Stacks wallet. But he's now developing this exchange as well as this launchpad thing. So a lot of people are talking about this exchange. But anyway, going back to what I said before, when you talked about the ordinals, what basically they are, if you think of ordinals, are like text or images on the blockchain, and they can be like NFTs. So what happened was they launched this first ever ordinal, or just think of it like a 21 million mint, right? Just think of it as like NFT. Think of it as a token / NFT on BSC, right? On BRC, it launched, right, and you could free mint it. Right, you could free mint this ordinals it just had to pay gas, right? And it was getting congested, so it was like $3, and then it was $8, and then it was $15. But what happened was you could get mint 1,000 at a time. See, it says here it's got limit. Can you see that? It's got limit.
Yeah.
1,000. So you just paid your $15, pay your high gas fee, push it through, you have your 1,000. All right, and that was all you paid was your $15, and the mint was free. this minted out, 100% minted out. Yeah, it's
So
only
that
21
means
million.
people got 21 million. Yep.
Yep. All the people that minted it, they're all gone. Now you can't mint it anymore. And this went to $13, but it actually went to, you can track this on CoinGecko. Everyone started listing it. Now major exchanges are starting to list this one, Audi. And I think it went to like $30 and people free minted it. So, people that minted it for $15 got 1,000. They turned, and it went to $30. So you can do the maths. 15, 1,000, and it went to $30. So that's a 30,000. So they turned $15 into $30,000. That's if they just did one mint. Some of them did multiple mints. And then because this was the first ever coin or NFT or ordinal on the blockchain, on the Bitcoin blockchain. This was the first, and that's why. So then what happened was people were trying to get onto it, and then just started creating all these fucking shit coins. Some of them were pretty good. This VMPX was one that Jack Lemmon from Zen, he created this one. It's dumped it quite a bit now. And then there's Pepe Pizza, and then there's all these other ones, right? Meme, Oshi. There's tons of, right? There's like 14,000 of them. Yeah, I can't tell how many there is, but there's like 14,000 of these bloody things. Anyway, if you went to Unistat, you can actually go and have a look at these, right? And these are the ones that are in process now. So these are still getting minted, but they haven't minted out yet. But these are obviously shitcoins, right? Because no one's buying them. There's only like maybe this one here. It's got like 360 holders. There's 4,000 minted. 47%'s been minted. But it's called 9527, or what the hell does that mean? So, I think this is kind of already had its day, because what's happening now with this BRC20 is these you can actually go and mint this. They call it Inscribe, and you can actually mint a whole collection or actually create a coin, and all you basically have to do is just put your Bitcoin address there, put your ticker, put the amount, and then just put like how many what you want to do, and you can actually just create your own coin right now. All you need to do is pay your fee of Bitcoin, maybe $8 or $3, whatever, right? Create your own coin and put the amount you want to do, right? That's what people are doing now, but they're just they're not minting it. They're not allowing it a free mint. They're just creating the whole coin, and they're using this as an airdrop. So, you could just create a coin and just create, I don't know, 10,000, 100,000 of them, and just airdrop to people your new coin. But obviously, it's going to have no value. I think Voscoin did this. I think, actually, hang on. Let's just see if Voss has got his Voss. There. That's Voss. That's Voss. Voss's one. Okay, it still says coming soon. Probably because he hasn't launched it. I'm pretty sure this is, Voscoin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mint status. It's only had 3% minted so far.
Yeah. So hardly anyone minted it, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, this is his Bitcoin address. This is his subscription address. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Voscoin's project. He minted it and did a video on it, and he's like, "Don't buy it because it's just me and it's free. It's no value." So anyway, just keep an eye on this one. I think a lot of stuff is going to be coming with BRC20, which is basically Bitcoin blockchain. And you're going to see a lot of these new projects pop up, exchanges, as this gets bigger and bigger and bigger. There's something like 600 or 700 million market cap in this space already. Not quite yet a billion. So there's a lot of money in here in this space, on the BRC20 space. It's just that it hasn't taken off yet. So
Mm. They
yeah,
said at least they're doing something new. That's what I do like. There's always something going on. I'll just quickly show you something. Let's have a look at this. I don't know if I've talked about this one before.
I think
I
you
haven't
did.
looked in the Discord. Did I? It was a while ago. Render. Yeah, it was probably a while ago. Just have a look at the chart. You can see what the chart's been doing. Hopefully it'll load. Yeah, so this
That was
one.
an ICO back in the day. I remember that one.
Yeah. Wow. Chart's not going. Great. Let's go to website. So this one's distributed GPU rendering on the blockchain. Now, with the interesting thing about the AI stuff is it needs GPUs to render. And so this could be like, still a big project. Like it's 2016. That's how long it's been around for.
Yep.
That's the dude here. And it's still worth checking out because I think if I could show you the chart, it's pretty flat. Yeah, there you go. So they had the pump back in the first pump, bull run, second bull run, and it's just it's starting to climb now. Like this is not at all any type of bull run going on here, but you can see how it's starting to climb up again, and this probably is to do with the fact that the network's actually growing and being used because it's all about GPUs and GPUs basically on a blockchain. So the main thing is like GPUs are a real thing. You can go to websites, I think like hosting sites, right? And if you go there and they're offering GPUs for like at the moment, the main purpose is AI. So if you want to run AI type software and do anything with AI, you need GPUs to do it. And so you can actually then hire those GPUs, and they cost a lot of money to hire them out. So this is basically using GPUs from everyday people, and also could be organized. It could be big companies that have these render farms, and they have the GPUs all there. So it's no different like to mining, but they've got a whole system in place where they've got the smart contracts and the blockchain, and then they've got the render token, and that's the whole part of the ecosystem. So if you need stuff done, you need the render token to get the job done and to render out whatever you need. So at the moment, like they're to do with 3D assets, and it's getting pretty big right now because a lot of the apps now require so much like render time, and they're using AI to do it. So I don't know. This one could be like, I think could be a bit of a sleeper project. And remember, it is actually in the top 100. It's at 55 rank. So it's just still sitting there. So that's something to have a think about, because the services that they have is something that's actually in demand, and I don't see it going away anytime soon.
Yeah, sometimes these projects take years and years, and then they just bang, they just pop off. It's just it's like sometimes it's like almost they created and they were just too ahead of their time, and then once it's like electric cars. When Elon Musk made that car in 2010, I think it was, and Toyota bought 10% of his. Elon Musk was struggling for cash. Toyota bought 10% of Tesla.
Yeah.
And it's how ironic now, 13 years later, if they would have kept their 10% of Tesla, they would be worth billions of dollars. But they sold it. Right?
Yeah.
And then now his company is massive, dwarfs Toyota. It's funny. It only took him 13 years. And so in that case, going back to my point, like sometimes these technologies they're just too far ahead, and they need to time for the actual need or use case for it to develop. And then people are like, oh shit, yeah, we actually need that. It's become a huge thing now. We need that. And then those projects explode because of It's like AI, right? Before it was like
Mm.
way, but now it's all about AI. So
Yeah.
there would have been companies that would have gone to unicorns because of they were always developing that AI technology, but they were just too early. I mean, I've been staking Casper. I like Casper. This is because it's decentralized. It's nothing to do with AI, but because it's decentralized, I like it. And the price is still, like 4.9 cents. It's not massive, but this did reach $1 one time, and you can see here. These are my staking rewards. I still get staking rewards like pretty much every day. Well, every day actually. They're only small, but they all add up, right? These are all the staking rewards I've got. 4 deployments, and here, see, so I've got my total deployment is only 10,000, which is about $625. But you need a minimum of 500 to deploy. So I deployed this one just not long ago, a couple of days ago actually. Where is it? No, delegations here. Yeah, this one here. No. Where is it? I put it in somewhere. Might have been this one. That's weird. Anyway, it might have been this one. Yeah, what I did was I put in like, there it was 6 days ago. There it is. Oh, I'm blind. So I put in this one 6 days ago. It was only like $35. But, that one there is still like turning over. So I know the APR on this is not big. It's only like 11% APR. So it's not massive at all. It's like next to nothing. But the thing with this one is Casper doing, I've been following Casper and they've been doing slowly building their network. And at the moment, they're just like taking a long time. But, this one could get back to what it was before. And if it goes back up to what it was, I mean, it did reach, it's $4, 4 cents, 4.9 cents at the moment. But it did reach an all-time high of when it launched, because it's not going to, I don't think it'll ever get back to that price again, but I think it can get it back up quite a bit on the next bull run. So, this is just one of those ones that just is decentralized, and it's its own blockchain, and it's just chugging away. And it's got a lot of, they're pretty active on Twitter and with their stuff. They've got quite a big following, 185,000 following, and they're doing heaps of work, but they're just building, that's what they're doing at the moment, and nothing is not reflecting in the price. So, it's just one of those things. It could be another project that you could get into and wait for the bull run. So, going back to what I always say, right? What we do is we get our Bitcoin and we buy our Bitcoin and our solid coins. So for me, it's just Bitcoin, and then I got a few of these sort of you could get a handful of these and throw it across the table. But I just go for the solid ones, even Litecoin, BNB, Ethereum, and Solana, Polygon. All the solid ones, and then. But my main one is Bitcoin, right? But so I buy this Bitcoin pretty regularly. But then now with meme coins, you can use meme coins as a way of getting daily cash flow. And to get daily cash flow in crypto, it's not as easy as people think it is. People say, "Oh, I'm making all this money," but trust me, it's like it's either shady or it's like getting into a new project, right? And that's kind of like how they're making their money, because mining is not very profitable anymore. A lot of these things that before that were profitable are not. The profits just aren't there anymore. So a lot of people that are making money are through new projects, either pump and dumps or meme coins. But that stuff's short term, but it can give you profits if you do enough of them, right? And that's the thing. You can make money with it. It just takes a lot of effort. But that's exactly what that guy did with Pepe. He did over 3,000 meme coins, and he's a millionaire. He's got way more than $1 million, I reckon. But if you just put the time in it and just do just maybe focus on one particular area, you can do it. It's just a matter of repeating, rinse and repeating, and it's a matter of just staying with it. I mean, I think he stayed with it for like 2 or 3 years. I think he did two. I think he did it for 2 years. He basically did meme coins nonstop for 2 years until he found like a really good one, and then he found Pepe. So that's a long time to be buying coins, going in and out of Telegram groups, spending like literally 10 hours a day on meme coins, and just having them just shitcoin after shitcoin just dump. So props to that dude, man. He stuck with it, man, and he made his millions, if not millions, because he made like a couple 100,000 in some other projects as well with all meme coins. So it is possible, guys. It's just putting in the effort and then just being in the trenches, and then after a while you'll know which ones are the good ones and which ones are going to fail. So that's all I wanted to say. I don't know. Unless you got anything else, so we might just make it a quick one.
Yeah, short one. Yeah, I think that was about it. I just want to talk about Render. That one, looks pretty boring, but it's offering stuff that that's in demand at the moment. So it's just a matter of time before that one goes up. And I think you've covered some of the other projects we talked about. So I think we'll wrap it up.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. So if you still want to do the meme coins, it is absolutely pumping at the moment. I can't tell you how pumping it is. It's just on fire. I can't even keep up. There's that many projects, but I try to share some stuff, and I do reviews of stuff, so you can always read them. And I'm trying to make my YouTube reviews shorter. So I'm trying to make them like less than 5 minutes. So then I can do a quick review and do it very quickly. Obviously it takes me, the video takes, less than 5 minutes, but it still takes like half an hour, right, to make it, because you got to research it prior, right? And then you got to do the other stuff, rendering, thumbnail, description. So it's not 5 minutes work. Okay. But anyway, I try to do as much as I can to help you guys. But obviously the more I find out about meme coins and the gains that I have in the future, I'll let you guys know, so then you guys can replicate. And that's exactly what we did with the IDOs. It's just buying them cheap, buying them in pre-sale, and offloading them once they went live. And that's exactly what we did with IDOs. And we crushed it with IDOs. We made tons and tons of money. So it's the same thing basically, but we don't need to go into these launch pads. We can just buy them on the pre-sale. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. We'll post stuff in the Telegram group, not Telegram, in the Discord group. If you want to be part of that, you can join for as little as the Solana level, or you can go to the Ethereum level. Just go to 100xcryptoacademy.com and you'll see the prices. They're very cheap for what you get. All right, guys. And have a good week, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys. Bye.